Welcome aboard Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas. After a stunning multi-million-dollar makeover, this ship is packed with refreshed spaces, exciting new features, and updated favorites. In this video, we'll guide you through all the essentials, from the pool deck and dining venues to the entertainment spaces. We've put a lot of time into exploring the ship, so we can share all the highlights with you. So, enjoy our footage, and sit back, relax, and let's discover Freedom of the Seas.
Let's start outdoors on Deck 11 of this almost 4,000 passenger cruise ship that's been in service since 2006 and which just returned from a huge amplification just a few months ago, where numerous sunshades and bright theming has been added. For this size ship, the pool deck is quite expansive. There are two main pools here on the Lido deck, one for swimming and one for sports, along with 3 hot tubs. There are showers available and the pools are surrounded by sun loungers and a huge movie screen for daytime activities and movies under the stars. And of course, it is home to the sail away party. The main pool bar is the 2-deck Lime and Coconut. Each side of the pool deck contains additional seating options and a smoking area. And don't forget, you can grab a complimentary ice cream here at Sprinkles.
Also on Deck 11, you'll find Splashaway Bay, the pool zone just for kids. With pools, slides, and a tipping water bucket, this will be a hit if you're traveling with little ones. There's also additional seating on both sides of Splashaway Bay. For those of you who enjoy relaxing outdoors, head up one deck to Deck 12, where you'll find plenty of additional loungers, some pay-per-use cabanas which don't come cheap, and some additional seating options. The jogging track also runs along this deck, so look out for those runners. This is also a fantastic place to be to catch some excellent views.
Also on Deck 11, you'll find the adults-only Solarium. This is not an enclosed solarium like you'll find on some other Royal Caribbean ships, but it's got comfortable loungers and 2 large cantilever hot tubs. This is another ideal location for some great views if you can find yourself a spot. On Deck 13, you'll find Freedom Dunes, the large 9-hole beach-themed miniature golf course that comes at no extra charge. This is one of the largest miniature golf setups we've seen on a cruise ship, and it's open around the clock. This area also offers great views from high up at the forward of the ship. There's also a shower and additional sun loungers on this deck.
At the aft of Deck 13, which is the sports deck, you'll find the very popular surf simulator, the Flow Rider. This is an included activity, but there are options to pay for private and group lessons. Or like us, you can just be a spectator. Near the flow rider, you'll also find the sports court and the 40-foot tall rock climbing wall. There are also some ping pong tables available. On this deck, you're also going to find the twin racing water slides, Typhoon and Cyclone, where you can race down 3 stories of twists and turns. There's no extra charge for these slides. Now from outdoors on Deck 12, you can enter the arcade. You pay for the arcade games using your SeaPass card, which gets charged to your onboard account. With that in mind, you may want to monitor who has access to your card.
Okay, we're just passing by Social 33, the patio, which is the indoor-outdoor teens club here on Deck 12. But we're going to head over to Johnny Rockets, your onboard diner for burgers and shakes, which comes at an extra charge. However, on specific days, you can get complimentary breakfast here.
Okay, we're going to go down a few decks to Deck 5, which has an outdoor promenade deck, and if you go all the way forward, you can head up a few stairs and find yourself at the very forward outdoor deck of the ship. This is a very unique feature not often accessible on modern cruise ships. With unbeatable views and benches provided, this is often a quiet place to take in those ocean views. And yes, you can get your Titanic moment here as well, if you're into that kind of thing. With that great outdoor promenade deck, you can also take in those views from here. You can also head right to the aft of the ship to check out those wake views. These are also great locations for an evening walk. Oh, and there's also a pet relief area out here. Alright, time to head indoors. We're going to head right down the Royal Promenade on Deck 5. The Royal Promenade is like the ship's central hub. Cruise related, you'll find the next cruise office where you can inquire about future sailings, and the shore excursions desk where you can book excursions for your current sailing. One of the main venues is the Café Promenade, home of your included coffee and snacks and desserts. There's also the option to pay for Starbucks branded coffee and drinks. We should mention quickly that guest services is located here on the promenade, along with guides to help you find your way around. In addition to cruise-related purchases, you'll find clothing stores, souvenirs, jewelry, and duty-free shops.
Along here you'll find the Bull and Bear Pub, an English-style pub where there's often a live guitarist. Like so many Royal Caribbean ships, you'll find a classic car right here on the promenade, passengers and all.
You'll also find this lady diving through the ceiling.
During its recent amplification, a smoke-free casino was added to the promenade. It's a relatively small space, but it has a large bar, so for those who enjoy the casino without the smoke, this is the place for you.
Moving forward on the promenade, you'll find the ice cream parlor and the Coca-Cola Freestyle machines for those with a drink package. But right next to that, you'll find the ever-popular, and included, Sorrento's Pizza. Open all day and late into the night, you'll find your pizza and some additional snacks available here. Our bar, found here on the promenade, is a retro-style bar where you can find some classic cocktails. From the promenade, you'll notice these interior promenade-facing cabins. These are a great option to have a little bit more of a view, keeping in mind that there are lots of activities and therefore potential for music and other noise until quite late in the evening. Yes, the promenade itself hosts live music and theme parties during various nights of any sailing. At each end of the promenade, you'll find the elevator bank and restrooms with some changing tables. You'll also find information screens throughout the ship. These are particularly useful for activity schedules and on debarkation day.
Okay, that's a quick overview of the Royal Promenade. Now just forward on Deck 5, you'll find the Star Lounge. Star Lounge is home to lots of entertainment options including game shows, karaoke, trivia, and live performances. With a fully serviced bar and comfortable seating, this is a great place to grab a drink or just relax when there's no activities on the go. Now just outside the Star Lounge, you'll find the library and card room.
Heading down to Deck 3, you'll find the Park West Art Gallery where art auctions are hosted. As we make our way out of the art gallery toward the Studio B ice skating rink, you'll first walk through the photo studio, where you can buy camera accessories and purchase any photos taken by the onboard photographers. There are also self-serve screens to make the process quite easy. Studio B is home to one of the most unique features you'll find with any cruise line, an ice skating rink, hosting professional ice skaters performing in production shows that won't disappoint. It also hosts open ice skating where skates are available, along with game shows and other live events.
On Deck 4, Playmakers Sports Bar and Arcade is where you can purchase a la carte bar food, take in a game, or enjoy favorites like pool and darts. You can also rent the owner's box to watch live sports or host a private function. As you exit Playmakers, you'll find Boleros, a Latin-themed nightclub and lounge. There's lots of live music at this venue, which spans both sides of this centrum area. Also on Deck 4 is Izumi Hibachi and Sushi, an extra pay Japanese restaurant.
A staple on any Royal Caribbean ship, Schooner Bar on Deck 4 is the nautical-themed piano bar that hosts live performers, trivia, and is a popular, lively evening venue. With the dark woods and traditional cruise atmosphere, it's definitely a favorite when it comes to onboard lounges and activities. Schooner Bar exits toward the casino, which is also accessible from the promenade. Open whenever at sea, all your favorite slots and table games can be found here. As mentioned earlier, this is a smoking casino with the smoke-free option located on the promenade. The Royal Theatre, with entrances located forward on decks 3 and 4, is a 1,300-seat theater spanning 3 decks, hosting live musicians, original production shows, and guest performers. There's a bar and servers ready to bring you your favorite beverage. There is accessible seating, and it's always recommended to arrive early for the best seats. Plus, you don't want to be the one interrupting the show by arriving late. As we leave the theater, another entertainment venue to keep in mind is the Viking Crown Lounge on Deck 14, which by day is a great observation deck and by night turns into a nightclub. As we move aft, we'll see the expansive 3-deck main dining room located on decks 3, 4, and 5. Options such as fixed early or late dining times or the more flexible My Time dining are available. This main dining room on Freedom of the Seas leans more toward a traditional cruise dining experience, but don't worry, unless you're dressing up for formal night, casual dress is just fine. But please, leave your bathing suit in your cabin. It's also a great option for breakfast and lunch, including on disembarkation morning. We always recommend checking out your assigned table on the first day of your cruise, and if you have any concerns with its location or seating arrangement, speak to the maitre d' and they can almost always help accommodate any required changes. With any luck, you might find yourself at a window seat.
Windjammer Marketplace is your onboard buffet located on Deck 11. Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you'll find a variety of international and classic foods, including curries and pasta dishes to burgers and salads. Windjammer Marketplace on Freedom of the Seas is a large dining venue relative to the size of the ship, making the buffet experience relatively quick and convenient. The entrances to 2 of the specialty dining restaurants, Chops Grill and Giovanni's Italian Kitchen, are located just inside the Windjammer Marketplace. Chops Grill for steak lovers and Giovanni's for traditional Italian fare. Both of these restaurants come with a surcharge.
For health and relaxation, Vitality Spa and Fitness Center is located forward on decks 11 and 12. Services like massages and facials can be booked on board, but typically you can get a better rate by booking pre-cruise. If you do book services on board, be sure to ask about any specials or promotions. There's also a full-service salon available.
Now we stay in a variety of different cabins when we sail. As we head toward our cabin on this sailing, we'll point out that there is some interesting art around Freedom of the Seas, including in the stairwells and along the hallways outside the cabins.
On this sailing, we stayed in a standard interior cabin. Starting at the door, we have a wardrobe with a small safe and several shelves, along with some additional pull-down hanging rods. Next to the door, you've got some hooks and your thermostat. There's a large desk with plenty of drawers for storage, along with a small cooler. There's a small TV with some additional shelving, and there's shelving located on either side of the mirror. These are kind of tucked away. There's a full-length mirror and a good-sized love seat. This room can be configured as 2 twin beds or converted into a queen size. When it's converted as a queen size, there's not much room to get by. There's room under the bed to store your luggage, which is great. With a standard cruise ship bathroom with a pod-style shower, you've got all the essentials, including a shampoo and body wash combo. There's some storage down below, and some enclosed shelves. And that's our look at a standard interior cabin here on Freedom of the Seas. Overall, a comfortable cabin, especially if you like it nice and dark for sleeping. We hope you've enjoyed this look at the essentials from onboard Freedom of the Seas. Thank you for watching, and be assured we have some amazing cruise adventures coming up soon, so don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming episodes.